Championship Sunday continues here with Athletes Unlimited Softball. History is being made. We're watching it happen. Who's going to have a gold medal day? Who will take home the top honors here with the 2002 Athletes Unlimited Softball season drawing to a close? We've got 7 more innings that will be played here at Parkway Bank Sports Complex in Rosemont, Illinois. It'll be Team Chidester taking on Team Mulipola, and we still do not know definitively who will take home the top prizes. You got Alyssa Denham on top of our Geico leaderboard, but Deja Mulipola still with a puncher's chance. She is 184 points out of first place, and that is totally doable for a player like Deja Mulipola. Hello, everyone. So glad to have you along for the ride with my partner, Danielle Laurie. I'm Eric Collins. We have seen just magnificent softball played here in the Chicagoland area so far this summer, and almost a tear in my eye right now. This is it. 7 more innings.
And Mulipola is still fighting for that spot. I mean, we're still going into this game with it not entirely being Alyssa Denham. So I absolutely love the fact that we're going into the last game on the edge of our seats and a lot of pressure on these women to perform.
Amanda Chidester, this is her final game as a professional. She announced her retirement earlier this year, and she's been up to the task so far this year. She has been her usual Chitty self.
Well, and you look at that August 5th, 200 points. She's going to need 246 points to pop herself above Alyssa Denham. Do these women think about those things? Not when they're going to enter the game, but this is a cool thing for us to be able to look at. She's got 200 points before. She can do it again. And this is Deja Mulipola, August 21st, a 230-point day for her. 184 points behind first place. A different type of pressure. She has been leading Athletes Unlimited from the get-go. She has been in that gold jersey every single week, and she's going to need to perform stat-wise, most importantly.
Now, third member of our crew is Key Michael, and she is everywhere at any moment of time. Where are you right now, Key? What's going on?
I'm way out in left field. It was standing room only this game, or the last game, and I expect nothing less this game. I've got a couple of people in mind to interview, and I'm going to do it based on leaderboard results. That's all I'm going to say, so stay tuned for that.
Fantastic. I love it. We're going to get her done on a Sunday afternoon. We've already played 1 game today, and it was a sensational weekend for Team Denham. They sweep the weekend, going 3-0. Alyssa Denham was just fantastic, making a lot of important decisions throughout the course of the week. But now we have Team Mulipola field defensively taking on Team Chidester. Shannon Sales is going to get the start, Danielle.
Yes, she is, and does a good job of mixing both sides of the plate. We'll have to really kind of rely on that off-speed pitch, I think. We saw Alyssa Denham throw that pitch a lot. Rachel Garcia mixed speeds, especially on the last day. You want to be able to mix speeds well.
Now the defense behind Sale is Andrews, Hayward, and Zirkle in the outfield, left to right. You got Lily Piper and Hannah Flippen in the infield, left side. And then you got Sydney Romero and Mia Davidson on the right side of the infield. The captain, Deja Mulipola, has caught every single inning so far this weekend as the captain of her team. Here's the lineup for Team Chidester. Anissa Urtez leads things off as she had in every game so far this weekend. Kelsey Harshman, Amanda Chidester, 16 career home runs, second all-time with Athletes Unlimited. And you got Edwards, Nichols, Jackson in the middle of the lineup with Sydney Sherrill, Jordan Roberts, and Kiki Stokes O'Connor. And we're good to go. Final game, 2022 Athletes Unlimited season. First ball swinging, Urtez, Flippen. Hannah Flippen, how do you do? She's been doing that for seasons and seasons of seasons. She's been phenomenal defensively.
Number 33, Kelsey Harshman.
Well, and one shortstop to another shortstop kind of saws her off on the inner half. Wow. I mean, just the footwork of Hannah Flippen, and to be able to get enough pop on this throw. Anissa Urtez has a lot of speed up the line. That's a heck of a play.
And you see the stretch by Davidson. Kelsey Harshman. Harshman began the day tied for 17th on the leaderboard. She had a good middle part of this season. She was a captain a couple of weeks ago. It's been a tough out all season long. Currently hitting .366 with a homer and 12 runs batted in. Here's a pop-up, foul territory, and it's not going to be caught. All right, just to get everyone up to speed, now that we have the Game 1 MVPs sorted out, you got Rachel Garcia plus 60, Haley Mcclendy got a plus 40 in a losing effort, and Alyssa Denham got a plus 20. That doesn't change the top of the leaderboard. Alyssa Denham is still number 1, 1,720 points. The two possibilities to catch Denham atop the leaderboard and get into the top spot. You got Mulipola, 184 points behind, and Amanda Chidester, 246 points behind. So 184, that's been done 3 times already this year by Mulipola. 246 has been done before by Chidester, but that's a huge ball game.
And these women know that they need the stat points. You obviously know you need to win games and win innings because that's the bulk of it. But Amanda Chidester or Deja Mulipola, if they do not perform offensively and win innings as well as games, they don't stand a shot. So it does actually put a little bit more pressure on them when they step in the batter's box because they need to have good at-bats and earn some points that way, more than singles.
Here's Amanda Chidester, her final game. Chitty hits it to left, sinking, caught by Aaliyah Andrews. Nice inning by Shannon Sale. She faces 3 and retires them all. We come back, Team Mulipola heading to the bat rack. Team Chidester, they go 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. Now Team Mulipola will go to the bat rack, get ready to face the veteran left-hander from Michigan, Haley Wagner.
I love that Haley Wagner is getting the ball today. This is an important game for Team Chitty. A lot of trust in Haley Wagner. Coming from the left side, has a great curveball, legit rise ball, very good changeup. And the ball is in her hand.
Haley Wagner now in her 3rd season with Athletes Unlimited. She'll face this lineup. Captain Deja Mulipola changes things up a bit. Hannah Flippen will be the new leadoff batter. Mulipola moves to the 2nd spot. Victoria Hayward, who's almost exclusively been a leadoff batter so far this season, she's going to hit the 3-hole. Sydney Romero chasing a batting title. Mia Davidson, Sierra Romero, Lily Piper, Morgan Zirkle, and Aaliyah Andrews. Deja Mulipola not only trying to get on top of the leaderboard, but also trying to be the home run champion. That's something that we're keeping an eye on. The defense for Team Chidester, Jackson Nichols, Stokes O'Connor in the outfield, Cheryl Ortez left side, Harshman, Chidester right side of the infield with the veteran Taylor Edwards behind the plate. First pitch from Wagner, called strike 1 to Hannah Flippen. Flippen, 341 batter. Couple of homers, 6 runs batted in. Off-speed pitch and beauty. Wow. Haley Wagner's come to play. She strikes out Flippen on 4 pitches.
Number 15, Deja Mulipola.
This is a screwball on the outside part of the plate to Hannah Flippen. Really good pitch.
First at bat on the day for Mulipola. Mulipola began the weekend in the leader spot on the leaderboard. Number 1 with a bullet. She began today 3rd on the leaderboard. Right now she's 7th on the leaderboard, but she's got 7 innings to make a statement. 0-2 to Mulipola. There's your updated Geico leaderboard. The first 6 names all played earlier today and can no longer earn any points, so they're static where they are. Team Chidester 0-2. They lost against Team Denham 10-4 on Friday. They lost against Team Mcclendy 2-1 yesterday.
Pretty pitch. Backdoor curve.
Mulipola goes to the right side. Kiki Stokes-O'Connor has it bounce off the wall. This could be a triple. Mulipola trying to take an extra bag, and she'll make it with a slide. That's a great start to her ball game. That's a true triple. That's a plus 30 for Mulipola.
And those are the little things that Deja Mulipola is gonna have to do. She inside outs this curveball that doesn't get entirely in, misses a little bit white. Kiki Stokes-O'Connor just kind of doesn't obviously get it before it bounces off that wall, which allows for Deja Mulipola to get to third base, 30 points, and puts her in fourth.
That's quick. She can add 10 more points added to that total if she can get in from third. It'd be an inning win if Victoria Hayward can drive in Mulipola. Infield's playing in on Hayward. Does Vic change her game when she's hitting in the 3 spot as opposed to playing as the leadoff batter?
I don't think so. I think if anything, maybe it eliminates the bunt a little bit, but no, she's got good pop, can hit well to all fields.
On the ground, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hayward, a .308 batter. A homer, 4 runs batted in. 16 for 52 on the season. With that base hit by Deja Mulipola, she has leapfrogged Savannah Jaquish temporarily. Mulipola is the league leader in batting average. Pop up. Urtez, 2 down. Mulipola has to remain on at third.
Second baseman, number 2, Sydney Romero. Romero playing for the Head and Neck Cancer Living Foundation.
Here's Sydney Romero. She's in contention for a batting title. .404 batting average. 19 hits and 47 at-bats. And there's base hit number 20. It'll score Mulipola. It's an inning win for Team Mulipola. A plus 10 for everyone on the roster.
Sydney Romero delivers an inning win for Team Mulipola.
RBI number 7 for Sydney Romero, and what a great first inning for Deja Mulipola.
And she goes and gets this. This is an off-speed pitch. Not fooled by it. Obviously understanding Mulipola on third base puts them in the position to win this inning, 10 points.
Mia Davidson, deep to center field. Well out of here. A 2-run homer for Davidson. The rookie continues to impress. Fourth homer of the year for Davidson. 3-0, Team Mulipola.
Swinging first pitch, elevated over the white, just hits it right back where it's pitched. Camera guys didn't even flinch. I don't know if it was gonna hit you guys or not.
Sierra Romero batting against her former college teammate. Romero and Wagner, 2 Michigan Wolverine greats. did she? First homer of the season, Sierra Romero. Back-to-back homers, Team Mulipola. The Romero sisters in full effect here in our first inning. First Sydney, now Sierra. 4-0 Team Mulipola.
It's just not getting in enough. She knows it. Haley Wagner. Momentum here for Team Mulipola right out of the gate. Sister love, Sid Romero. Not wanting to let her sister go. Quick 4 spot.
.269 feet, and hey!
There's Mama. She was up cheering.
She could run that ball down. She's actually closest one to it, right?
Yeah, she actually could. The stairs down
Yeah.
there would go. She could go get it.
I think maybe she did. There's not a lot of competition for it. She's in the player suite, and the players in the first game are still kind of unwinding from our first game. They hadn't showed up yet. But. All right, 0-2 to Piper. Let's give you a tough chance. Long throw, play made by Harshman. She was playing on the outfield grass and still had enough range and arm to make the play. But it's an inning win. +10 for everyone on Team Mulipola.
A lot of action. It starts with the rookie, Mia Davidson, straight center, and then Sierra Romero wanted to get in on the action. Her first ding-dong of the season. 10 points for everyone on Team Mulipola. Well, and moments ago, Sierra Romero, obviously first home run of the season. We had an unexpected visitor. Just happened to be her partner, Addison Caldwell. Grab that bad boy, obviously really excited about it.
Out of the players' suite, Sierra's mom. Wind is blowing, man. Look at the wind whipping right now. Probably not gonna have a hard time getting that one signed if you want it signed. Here's Taylor Edwards, followed by Bubba Nichols, Jasmine Jackson against Shannon Sale. Shortstop flipping, throws out Edwards. It's been quick work for Sale. She's thrown 9 pitches and got 4 outs. She's got a plate to catch maybe. Here's Bubba Nichols. First full season with Athletes Unlimited for Bubba. She came in halfway through the year last season. Busy summer for her last season. Can't blame her. She was over in Tokyo playing for Team USA, coming back with a silver medal. 15 hits on the year for Nichols. Oh, we're unveiling the all-defensive teams today. We've already unveiled the all-defensive outfield and pitcher, catcher, middle infield, or middle utility player, and this is going to be our infield. You got a couple of shortstops in Flippin and Ortez. Oh, by the way, they played together in college at Utah. Lily Piper is our all-defensive third baseman, and our all-defensive first baseman is Amanda Chidester. Here's Piper. Man, Piper picked it. Piper's been so steady this year defensively. I remember years past, like Savannah Jaquish, she played all over the diamond, saw her in outfield, saw her first base, and never really found a home. This year she's found a home at third and made all the plays coming at her.
Yeah, she's been rock solid on the left side. Work well with her shortstops.
Flipping the backhand. What an inning. Defensively, 2 all-AU defensive performers showing you what they got. Flippin and Piper. It's a 6-pitch inning. Chance for another inning win, Team Mulipola. They score a run, they'll win the second inning. They lead Team Chidester 4-0. Sarah Grunewagen will come into the game. She'll pitch the second inning after Haley Wagner went the first.
Yeah, Yeah, Sarah Groenewegen coming in mid-60s, threw really good yesterday. Probably the best I've seen her throw in Athletes Unlimited Season 3. So good opportunity here to come in and kind of stop the bleeding a little bit.
Let's check in with Key Michael. Key, what's going on?
I'm here with Brandon, your Chitty's brother, and I made him take his sunglasses off because I'm going to try and squeeze a tear out of you before this interview is over. Because this is the last time you're going to get to see your sister playing.
Yeah.
What's the feeling like?
It's exciting. I've been watching her ever since I was a kid. We're here doing that today. We have family here, so more than anything, we're just proud to be here, proud of her.
We're all so proud of her. I know you got stuck in traffic yesterday. I was trying to come find you guys yesterday. I'm so glad that you made it for this last round. Is there anything, Chitty's kind of told us a little bit, but is there anything from your point of view, what she's going to leave as a legacy on the sport?
Yeah, I think she's really done a lot for this sport. She's done a lot for women in general and for sports. She always has held a very humble character about herself, as well as just striving to be the best. And I think that's a great example to follow.
Do you have any funny stories of her when she was little that you just were like, this is my sister and I cannot believe that's my sister?
Well, it's funny, just her and I were really close, and I'm the youngest of 5, but her and I were really close. I remember riding bikes and things like that, and she's just always been a great influence and a great mentor, really.
She's been a mentor to a lot of her teammates as well, and we're so lucky to have her, and we're just honored that she chose Athletes Unlimited to be her retirement spot. So thanks, Chitty, and thank you.
Thanks so much.
One tear, come on.
There it goes.
Well, it's a leadoff single for Morgan Zirkle. Laid down a bunt, beat it out. Zirkle now with 14 hits on the year, 14 hits and 44 at-bats. Trying to maintain a 300 batting average. This Morgan Zirkle began today at 302. Aaliyah Andrews, how about a bunt here? Trying to get an inning win. Team Mulipola, they won the first inning. And now with just 1 run here in the second inning, they'd win the second as well. Team Mulipola has not won this weekend. Hey, look at Taylor Edwards, out number 1. Cat-like reflexes. All of our defenders on the all-defensive team have performed marvelously today.
And a couple weeks ago when we had the mic'd up behind the dish, the exact same thing happened with a bunt where she kind of was like, look what I found. Same thing here, cat-like reflexes, solid out. It's clutch with a lead on and Zirkle on first.
I always wonder, when is it a foul tip and when is it actually a pop-up? Oh my goodness, look at Hannah Flippin with a monster swing. If you actually swung, if it wasn't a bunt attempt, if you actually swung and hit that exact same ball, wouldn't that just be a foul tip off the bat if the catcher caught it? It's got to go a certain amount in the air to become a pop-up as opposed to just a foul at the plate.
Yeah. I don't know if the inches are in the rule book, how, the hang time on the ball, but I'm with you.
It's got to be sharply and directly back to the glove. That's according to Rachel Palmer, our replay official, and that was clearly sharply and directly back to the glove. That's why it's considered to be the out. Hannah Flippin, first time up, struck out, but that was against Haley Wagner. Now she's facing Sarah Groenewegen. Flippin, a little sneak attack. 2 balls and 2 strikes as it bends foul. Flippin's had a fun summer, played with Team USA during the early part of the summer. Deja Mulipola began this final game in the 7th spot on the leaderboard, 184 points behind the leader, Alyssa Denham. Mulipola's already picked up 40 points. She tripled and scored a run to give her team an inning win. So she has moved from 7th to 4th. This is not over. Hannah Flippen has struck out for the second time in our ball game.
Adventure number 15, Deja.
2 outs, here's Deja Mulipola. Coming up tonight on ESPN2 at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, the second of our WNBA playoff semifinal games. The Sun going to take on the defending champion Sky. You can always catch the game live on the ESPN app as well. Mulipola. Mulipola gets an extra base hit here, and is able to score Zirkle from first, which is a total possibility because Zirkle can fly. That's going to be pivotal.
And you know, Alyssa Denham is in that dome, understanding that there's a shot if Mulipola has a day and the stars align for her that she can take down the top dog. It's just like a different type of pressure when you're waiting in the wings of what's going to happen, because it's totally outside of your control.
Another wrinkle, too, is as we look at the Geico leaderboard, you got Mulipola there in the 4th spot. Mulipola is also playing for a batting championship. She currently has the highest batting average in the league. But with a couple of outs, she could go backwards. Well, that'll keep her batting average right at .419. It's going to be a +8 with the base on balls for Mulipola, and the inning continues. First walk allowed by Gronewagen. Runners at first and at second for Victoria Hayward. Nick, first time up, had a runner on a third with 1 out, popped up to the shortstop. Hayward's had non-stop action this year. Assistant coach out at San Diego State during the spring. They had a good year, went to the NCAA tournament. Saw her out in San Diego playing with AUX softball in June. And of course, now her 3rd season here with Athletes Unlimited here in Rosemont. Also saw her up in Canada for a spell, right? A celebration, Team Canada?
Yep. She flew from Miss One Day in San Diego to come and celebrate that.
That is a foul ball. And we've got 3 members of that Canadian national team on the dirt right now. You got the pitcher, Cher Gronewagen. You got the batter, Victoria Hayward, and you got Kelsey Harshman at second base. Into left, hit well. Jackson able to make the play. Oh, Jasmine Jackson saves 10 points for her team. That would have been an inning win for Team Mulipola. So Gronewagen puts a 0 on the board here in the second.
Jasmine Jackson with a little web gem, having Sarah Gronewagen's back. Had a baby.
Great start for Team Mulipola. They lead 4-0, but we do have a rollover inning. This 3rd inning is going to be worth 20 points to whoever outscores the other. Hey fans, it's time to earn points just for watching. If you're an Unlimited Club member, enter the code on the screen into your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points and move up the leaderboard. To get the app downloaded today for free and get access to great AU content and experiences all season long. Victoria Hayward braving the elements. She's going to talk to us here in our 3rd inning. It is windy out there, Victoria. Can you hear us out there?
I can. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. We got one.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Vic, season 3, last game. What are the emotions going down? Obviously, in the last couple of years, we've known who's going to win before we even get to Sunday, but I feel like there's a race, and Team Mulipola has a chance. Mulipola really has a shot. Are you guys just constantly trying to lift her up and try to get her that top spot?
Yeah, I think that's like, I mean, all week we were just talking about wanting to do it for Deja. She's been such a great leader. A core of us have been on a team with her for 2 weeks, and we've really just enjoyed each other. So, yeah, today it was all about how do we get Deja the most ABs. And that was moving the lineup around a little bit, like just to put her in a position to make some stuff happen. And she's putting points on the board, and you know, our offense is really rallying behind her. So, and our defense is doing a great job too, shutting it down. So, feels good.
Eric was completely shocked when you were in the 3 spot.
Yeah, never in my life, actually.
And he asked me, he goes, does Vic change up her game plan when she's in the 3 hole? So I'm going to ask you, because I answered, but I want to hear what you have to say.
I think it was really, I mean, honestly, we wanted Deja to lead off, so Hannah and I were brainstorming lineups, and we wanted her to get the most ABs, and so that was in the lead off. And so she said she felt more comfortable hitting behind another righty just to get a feel for the game, and it's not a position she's comfortable in. So, and Sid's just been doing such a great job. It doesn't matter how many outs there are, so it was really just, hey, yes, Piper, make it.
Piper picked it.
God, I can't with her.
Lily Piper again.
What is that? What is that? Only Lily Piper. Like, what was that? And then she goes and gives her a hug. Oh my God. But yeah, I think it's just like I've been a little bit frustrated in the box just with my outcomes, but I know that I put pressure on pitchers, and if they make a mistake, I'm going to be able to capitalize on it. So I think we're never going to have the hitter to you know, protect Deja. She's unprotectable. She's just that good. So if I can just make them get her one more strike to hit, I'm doing my job there. So really nothing changes, just trying to have quality ABs. And I mean, I'm happy with that fly out. I got the barrel there and just, you know, trusting the process with that. Yeah, hand too.
I mean, a little bit of a bittersweet day. I remember obviously last year when Kat Osterman retired, but for some reason today just hits a little bit different because Kat had retired more than one time. But I feel like with Chitty and with Danielle O'Toole, it's definitely just like, I was kind of getting teary-eyed just watching in the stands. But What has that been like, especially having to play with them and then try to like separate those emotions of what it's like?
I mean, they've just both been so impactful in softball in general and on all of us in different ways, but also in very similar ways. They're just such incredible humans. And so it's been really hard to imagine, you know, what softball is like, what AU is like without them. And I don't think it'll ever be the same, but we're going to try to make them proud.
Well, Victoria, a huge reason why we're here and a huge reason for the success of this league has been you. Thank you so much for your time, your charm, and your ability.
Love you guys so much.
Victoria Hayward joining us here for our third inning. Another 0 thrown by Shannon Sale. Welcome back, everyone. Well, so far, so good for Team Mulipola. They lead 4-0 over Team Chidester. Team Chidester is on defense right now. You got Taylor Edwards behind the plate, and a big honor for her. Let's take a look at our all-defensive team here in 2022. Pitcher, catcher, and utility. You got Danielle O'Toole, who flashed a little earlier today. You got Taylor Edwards in our ball game today. And you got Kelsey Harshman, who's played a solid second base and outfield this year.
Yeah, I mean, all the women that were selected for this is what I would have put on my list as well. Danielle O'Toole, so good. Kelsey Harshman at second base. Taylor Edwards behind the dish. All the catchers have been really good this year, Eric. Like, you think about Gwen Svekis, you think about Palacios. They've just been, I think, different than in the past. Like, you can just tell there's a confidence behind it. They have good communication with their pitchers, and that is such an important piece in this league. In regards to having your pitchers back, you have to be able to communicate, talk about what you see behind the plate, and they have to trust that.
It's an important bat right here for Sydney Romero. She singled in a run back in the first inning. Her batting average is at .417. If she gets a hit right now, she would be leading the league in batting average. Uh-oh. Home run in a phone booth. Catch made by Urtez. That's the first out of the inning. So the batting average will go down for Sydney Romero. Take a look at our Geico defensive play of the game, Danielle.
Oh, a little looky what I have here. I've seen Taylor Edwards do this a couple times, and the ball just finds her in those moments. And she always has a big smile on her face afterwards.
Here's Mia Davidson. Mia Davidson and Shannon Rhodes have given, man, just a little glimpse of what the future may look like. Both players, as rookies, have had just tremendous seasons. With that homer, Davidson now over 300 on her year. 10 hits and 33 at-bats. She plays with swagger. For a young player in this league, playing against pros, Olympians, against people who have made money internationally for years, she's looked like she belonged from day one. Checked her swing, ball hit the bat, souvenir.
This was earlier, just goes and gets this pitch. She's so good, right? It doesn't matter if you're a rookie or you've been here all 3 years. The game is the game, and the work you put into it is what you put into it. And that's what fuels the confidence piece. And Mia Davidson has been very fortunate enough to be in that lineup because she's scary every single time she steps in the box. Opening scrimmages before all of this kicked off, I mean, she had 4 home runs in 2 days, and I think that really, everyone's eyes were like kind of like owls, like, oh boy, this gal can hit. I mean, 92 home runs at Mississippi State, leads all-time SEC. So it just goes to show she can hit no matter what.
You know, while we're talking about rookies, probably hadn't played enough for people to understand how good she's going to be eventually. But the third baseman right now in our ball game, Sydney Sherrill, man, defensively, she has just looked so smooth and so confident. Didn't get probably the amount of chances that she needed for the world to understand how good she's been, but the future is super bright for her defensively. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Davidson. Davidson has walked 11 times. Only Amanda Lorenz has walked more than she has. It's respect. Not only has Davidson walked 11 times, but she's been hit with a pitch 4 times. So 15 times this year, she has got herself aboard without the benefit of a base hit and picked up 120 points that way. 15 times 8.
I mean, incredible. Sleeping with the calculator under your pillow really sets the tone for the day.
Hung back on the changeup and laces it foul. Gronewagen coming on in the second inning, replacing Haley Wagner. And Gronewagen wins the battle. Second strikeout for Gronewagen. Here comes trouble. Sierra Romero, a homer her last time up.
Turned on this bad boy in a heartbeat. 75 miles an hour exit velocity, 269 feet. Her first homer of this season.
One ball and 1 strike to Romero. With that homer, she's got the batting average over 200. Ball and 2 strikes. Romero having a conversation with Erica Biancastelli. Wind is gusting out to left center.
It's a dirty
Romero
pitch.
stays alive because Edwards can't hang on to the foul tip.
Yeah, it's it's almost like a curved drop ball. It's just kind of like tailing off. And we saw that big strikeout for Hannah Flippin on the outside from Sarah Groenewegen, and it was a similar pitch to that last one. Sarah G has looked the best that she has in the last 3 years. Yesterday and today has just been very efficient with being able to spread the zone as far as east-west. And in the past, she's been very change-up heavy because maybe she has not been able to locate curveball, screwball to the point that she wants to, so she can always rely on the change. But these hitters were picking up on that and swinging at it.
Little number. Safe at first, infield single, Romero. So the inning continues.
Number 47, Mulipola.
This is a rise ball. She kind of gets busted in on her hands. Some great speed up the line. Just beats it.
2 for 2 day for Sierra Romero. Lily Piper. This inning has been heavy, Big Ten. You got Sarah Groenewegen as your pitcher from Minnesota. You got Lily Piper at Ohio State. Sierra Romero, Michigan. Popped up. Wind is going to take it out of play.
And Lily Piper she's grinded in this league, Eric. I mean, 2020 did pretty well, but didn't get asked back to Athletes Unlimited, and then goes to the tryout camp for the 2021 season, makes that. And I think if this year doesn't set her in stone to be able to come back to Athletes Unlimited, I don't know what would.
This is really the first year that she's given an opportunity to play every day.
Yeah.
You know, she's coming off the bench and trying to pinch hit.
And I think that attests to the type of teammate that she was, because she was getting picked at a decent spot in the draft by really not playing every day, which means she was a good teammate to be around. She's making you laugh. She's making it light.
Three balls and a strike. Piper looking for her first homer of the year. Popped up. I think the wind's going to keep this in play. Oh my goodness, basket catch by Edwards. That ball had some funk on it, and Edwards handles it with the basket catch. So the inning is tied. The fourth inning next is going to be worth 30 points. We've got medals on the line. It is Championship Sunday here in Rosemont. This is going to be a really important inning for Deja Mulipola. If her team wins this inning, that's a plus 30 for her, and man, that's going to be a whopper. Here on Sunday Night Baseball matchup, it's going to be a good one. You get the Braves chasing the Mets in the NL East. The Cards, they lead the NL Central. They're going to finish up their three-game series at Busch Stadium, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Our coverage begins at 6 Eastern with Baseball Tonight, Sunday Night Countdown. Let's check in with Key Michael.
Addison, I'm so glad that I finally get to chat to you, because I've been telling you all season long. You've been here for 5 weeks.
I know, long time.
And what have you guys been doing for the last 5 weeks other than just catching fly balls?
Honestly, just, catching fly balls, obviously. But just hanging out with everybody, getting to know everybody, and just enjoying the time here in Chicago, whenever we do have downtime. So it's been great.
And we have some footage of you going over the fence, risking life and limb to catch this ball. And this is Sierra's first ball of AU, her first home run. And that must be something special. Is it for you or for her?
No, this one's for me. I'm gonna lock it up, have her sign it, and keep it forever. So
you're never getting this back.
No, never.
I'm sure she'll be really appreciative that you took the effort to go over there and get it.
So.
Well, you guys, like I said, 5 weeks here is kind of a long time. It's coming down to the end. Do you have any emotions about it, or are you guys pumped to go home and sleep?
Honestly, I think we're both just kind of, it's like bittersweet. Like, you get so close to all of these girls, and just enjoy your time here, and then you have to just kind of leave. So it is bittersweet. You know, we're looking forward to getting back into the groove of things and like life and all of that, but it's going to be sad leaving all of it here. So.
Super abrupt, but we're so glad that you're part of the family now, and we'll see the whole family, all of you guys next year, right?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Well, stick around for the crowning of the champion later. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Key. Well, we get a chance to see Amanda Chidester bat. Chitty playing her final game after one of the best careers in the history of this wonderful sport. Chitty, former NPF MVP, 2019, here in this building playing for the Chicago Bandits. Member of Team USA forever, playing in the Olympics last year, All-American at Michigan, gets herself a base hit. So that is just the second hit for Team Chidester, a one-out base runner here in the fourth. Plus 10 for Chitty. Got to go to that second page on the Geico leaderboard to see Chidester's name. She's in the 11th spot. It's been a disappointing weekend in terms of getting points. She's one of the captains, but she's gone backwards this weekend. Her team has not been able to win a ball game. They're 0-2 so far this weekend. So I mentioned it right at the beginning of the inning. This is super important right now. Team Mulipola, they won the first inning. The second inning and the third inning was tied. So this inning is worth 30 points. Deja Mulipola has still got probably better than a puncher's chance at winning this entire championship, but she needs to pass a bunch of players. 30 points for an inning win would be massive for Mulipola. Single for Taylor Edwards, back-to-back knocks. Runners on at first, then at second. This is Shannon Sales' second time through the order. Shannon had sailed through the order the first time through, but now back-to-back hits. Runners at first and at second for Bubba Nichols. Amanda Chidester, as the captain, can make any changes that she wants. And I think she was over there talking with Taylor Edwards and Haley Wagner, just seeing if they should bring in a pinch runner. They decide to keep it as is. Chitty's on at second. Edwards follows her at first.
I think Shannon Sale has been doing a really great job of keeping these hitters at bay. Obviously, the second time through the lineup can be a little bit different.
That'll make it through. Third straight hit. Chidester stops at third. They'll play station-to-station softball. 3 consecutive singles. Still just one out.
And it almost looked like Lily Piper thought Hannah Flippin was going to be there. She resorts right to the bag. I mean, I do think that was a hot shot, so I'm not sure Piper would have been able to get it. I think if she was way behind the bag, maybe.
Jasmine Jackson, a base hit. This will drive in a pair. Chidester's in. Edwards is in. It's a double for Jackson. Jasmine Jackson electrifies everyone here in the ballpark. A 2-run double.
And momentum is contagious here. This is a pitch on the outside part of the plate, just pulls it right back up the middle. And things starting to kind of unravel here for Shannon Sale, and you wonder, being the captain, Mulipola, do they make a pitching change? You want to try to keep the game as tight as you can, and it looks like they are going to be bringing in the Taylor Mcquillen, and I think this is a smart move. In the past couple weeks, at times I've seen pitchers being left in too long. Got to close the door.
We've got a pitching change. When we come back, Taylor Mcquillen comes into the ball game. Team Chitty, first 2 runs of the ball game. Amanda Chidester coming around to score the game's first run for Team Chidester. With every run during this year's Athletes Unlimited softball season, aspiration is planting 10 trees. Heading into this final weekend, week 5, 2,430 trees have been committed this season thanks to aspirations support. New pitcher for Team Mulipola is Taylor Mcquillen.
Well, and a lot on the line here, Eric. This is 30 inning points. This is a ton. So to bring her in, almost got hit there. The window did, but to be able to bring her in this moment, I think is really important. Those two ducks on the pond tie this ball game up.
Infield is in all the way around for Sydney Sherrill. It's almost as if Team Chidester had lulled everyone on Team Mulipola to sleep. In the first 3 innings, just one base runner, a 2-out single by Kiki Stokes O'Connor. But now here in the 4th inning, 4 straight hits, 3 singles, and the double by Jackson. Yeah, this inning is super important because there's 30 inning points on the line. You'll have to only play 7 innings, so in the grand scheme of things, you only have a chance to win 7 innings, which is a plus 70. And 30 of those points are already gone if Team Mulipola doesn't win this one. And Deja needs every point she can get. She's currently 136 points out of first. Now, of course, there's medals for first, second, and third, but we're just talking about first right now. Alyssa Denham's in the top spot on the leaderboard, and Deja Mulipola 136 behind. Called strike 3. Mcquillen strikes out Sherrill.
I love the excitement by Taylor Mcquillen, because this is a heck of a spot. This is a backdoor curveball. You just see the way Sydney Sherrill's body kind of moves. She's fooled. She feels like it's going to hit her. Tails back in for a strike. Fire me up. This is the emotion that you love to see when someone's coming in, trying to fire up the squad, keep the momentum on Team Mulipola.
First ball, strike 1 to Jordan Roberts. Runner at third, Bubba Nichols. Jasmine Jackson follows her at second. Looking towards that bottom of the 4th inning for Team Mulipola. Zirkle, Andrews, and then Flippin to bat. They'll need to score at least twice. Good job by Mcquillen. She strikes out Sherrill and Roberts to leave 2 runners in scoring position. But 2 runs score for Team Chidester. Team Mulipola heading to the bat rack. We've got medals on the line, and we've got history waiting to be etched here in Rosemont.
Mom, I really want our team to win. We want a crooked number. That was so good. It was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like literally.
Oh my gosh.
Like within 5 pitches.
That's like the
too.
best. That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now.
Hey, she's throwing a no-hitter.
Oh! She's throwing a no-hitter. She's throwing a no-hitter. She's throwing a no-hitter.
That's our end of the game with Air National Guard Bubba Nichols. We're in the microphone. She's part of our 2022 all-defensive team. Bubba Nichols, Haley Mcclendy, Aaliyah Andrews are the 3 outfielders on this year's all-defensive team, and Bubba Nichols has earned it by being able to play all 3 outfield positions. We've seen her everywhere.
And we've seen her make some really great catches. And Bubba Nichols, you cannot deny her a spot on the field purely because of the bat. But I've loved seeing some of her web gems. We've seen her lay out 3-4 times, make some Sports Center top 10 catches. And that's why you see her on that all-defensive team.
Team Mulipola, they need 2 runs to tie what Team Chidester has already done here in this 4th inning. This is a 30-point inning. If they don't score or score just 1 run, it'll be 30 points for everyone on Team Chidester.
I mean, I know that we talk a big game with O'Toole and Chitty retiring, but hey, we may never get a chance to work together again, so it's kind of bittersweet for me too. Big man, just letting you know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
I know, the world changes. Who knows?
You never know what's going to happen.
It's been special the last 3 years.
I mean, the fact we've only worked 1 weekend together for this champ season, what's going on?
Softly right side. Safe at first. Harshman didn't get over in time. And Zirkle beats it out for a single.
And they do have the ability to challenge it, but oh, that's close. Remember, it has to be enough to overturn the call.
Captain's challenge of the call on the field. The call a moment ago, Morgan Zirkle
Oh.
safe at first on an infield hit.
This is going to be a captain's challenge. Amanda Chidester, I think, wants to have a longer look at it. Oh, and Chitty herself is actually right.
I feel like you see Zirkle's foot on the orange bag. You kind of see the bag move a little bit.
See, the ball got to Harshman, I think, before Zirkle hit the bag, but did Zirkle hit the bag before Harshman did?
Yes. Based on what I'm seeing. Ooh, this would be a good angle.
Harshman's got the ball, but is she on the base? Jeez. The call on the field was safe. Is there enough to overturn it? Rachel Palmer is our replay official. And here's Rachel.
The call on the field is going to be upheld. The call is safe.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so it is an infield single, a +10 for Morgan Zirkle.
And Morgan Zirkle adds a whole other pressure to the defense because she's just so fast up the line. And one of those triple threat players where you can't be too in as a defender, meaning first and third can't be pinched much because she can turn on a pitch in a heartbeat. But sometimes the pressure that the second baseman feels, AKA Kelsey Harshman, having to jet over there to be in the spot to touch the bag, a lot of action going on there.
And what that does is more than likely it's going to allow Mulipola to bat here in this inning. Cheryl makes a nice play. The third baseman waited for Chidester to get to the bag. That's the first out.
And I liked kind of getting that chance to talk to Victoria Hayward and just hear the thought process with Mulipola and wanting to get her more at bats. So in order to do that, putting her up top the lineup, but wanted to sit behind another right-handed hitter to see the tendencies, meaning how Hannah Flippin is getting pitched.
Flippin swings to the third pitch, and look at Cheryl earning her stripes defensively. Wonderful instincts, Sydney Cheryl.
Love it. Cheryl lays out for this ball. And a baby.
Tough day for Flippin. She's 0 for 3, and now Deja Mulipola, the recently minted #2 hitter, will bat.
I got to put her on.
And they are.
Are they?
Yeah, that's 4 fingers in the air.
Yeah,
so that's 8 points the easy way for Mulipola.
And I mean, she's got to stand by Amanda Chidester, who I think had a big say in making that call, but that's respecting the game, in my opinion, knowing the power and the fact that Mulipola, one swing of the bat, can change this game. 8 points for Mulipola with the walk, and an opportunity here for Victoria Hayward.
So Vic will bat, inning hanging in the balance. 2 outs, runners at first and at second. And Zirkle takes an extra bag.
You see what I'm talking about? She just plays different.
Mulipola did not follow her. She's still on at first. Sneak attack. Plays at the plate. No one saw the runner coming down the line. And it's a single for Hayward. If Cheryl had any idea, she could have flipped it to Taylor Edwards or tried to tag Zirkle herself.
A lot of action on that play, Eric. Looking at high home, looking at Morgan Zirkle going down the line on the squeeze. Sid Cheryl, No one's saying anything. You can tell that no one's talking. And I'm glad that Amanda Chidester was able to hold that ball, Eric. That gets by Amanda Chidester. You could have an opportunity for Victoria Hayward to maybe get to 3 on that.
You saw Taylor Edwards behind the plate. She was pointing to first. She wanted that throw to first, and that's why Cheryl threw it there. No one defensively had any idea that Zirkle was coming down that line. And now, with so much on the line, here's Sydney Romero. Batting average of .408. Still a chance for her to win the batting title.
Communication is so important, especially with stuff like that. Like, you could feel the pressure building. Zirkle gets on, she steals third. Vic's up, triple threat in the 3 spot, drops that bunt. Who's talking to Sydney Sherrill? And if they are saying go to 1, clearly no one was at 1, so it would have been a little bit more challenging trying to gun up that throw if no one was there.
2 balls, no strikes to Romero. Can't pitch around her, you get Mia Davidson in the on-deck circle. Popped up, out of play. This is a 30-point inning. If Team Mulipola loses this inning and Deja Mulipola loses the opportunity to pick up 30 points, that may be the difference in her winning this thing and not winning it. Right now you see Mulipola, 1,592 points. Alyssa Denham atop the pack. Smoked into the gap. This may score 2. Mulipola scores. Here comes Haywood. Safe. It's an inning win for Team Mulipola.
This 4th inning. Next up, first baseman, 46, Davidson.
Team Chidester, they scored twice in the top of the 4th. Mulipola, her bunch, they answer with 3 here in the bottom.
And this is just a pro bat all the way. Curveball low in the zone. I like it. I just want it off the plate a little bit more. She's turning on this pitch in a heartbeat. Some more insurance runs, a 3 spot here, and an inning win of 30 points. And you ain't lying. That's a lot. For Deja Mulipola, you lose out on those 30 points, you maybe hurt yourself trying to be in that top spot. And you just see the communication here between Vic and Morgan Zirkle, just with that little manifested squeeze play that those two had going on.
So here in this 4th inning, Mulipola has picked up 38 points. The intentional walk and the inning win. Deja's getting close. Deja is currently 98 points behind. Her team is leading by 5. If they just hold on and win this game, don't win another inning, she'll be within 48. And then we have the MVPs to be decided. And remember, Deja's had a day. She's got that triple, she scored 2 runs, and she's walked twice. I think this is going to come down to MVP votes. Wow. It's kind of weird, but now Deja kind of needs to hope that no one else kind of does anything too spectacular.
You know, I would probably have already Starbucks gift cards to hand out like in the dugouts prior to.
Davidson strikes out, Groenewagen retires Davidson, but massive damage done. It's an inning win for everyone on Team Mulipola. They're going to pick up an extra 30 points. Everyone on the roster, Deja Mulipola, she can sniff, she can smell that top spot. A plus 30 coming her way. There it is. She's getting close. She's within 98 of the top spot. It is a 7-2 lead for Team Mulipola, trying to win for the first time this weekend. We're playing the top of the 5th inning. The 54th U.S. Open begins tomorrow with 11 straight hours of coverage on ESPN, starting at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and then prime time starting at 7 Eastern. Man, you're going to see Serena Williams, her final go-around Also 4 hours of coverage on ESPN2 from 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific time. As always, you can watch every point streaming live on the ESPN app. Taylor Mcquillen, her first full inning of work, came out of the pen to get a couple of strikeouts an inning ago. There is a pep in the step of everyone on Team Mulipola. They've won the first 4 innings. A plus 40 for everyone wearing gold. Kiki Stokes O'Connor.
I like Taylor McQuillen's pace. Like, she just, last inning, a lot of swagger, a couple strikeouts. You could just tell she was fired up, and there's a lot on the line in a game like this. Yeah, it's 7-2, but your captain behind the plate is fighting, try to get that top spot. When you're on a team and your captain's that close, you want to do everything in your power to give them an opportunity, and Deja Mulipola has done it with such grace and confidence week after week. She's not too high, she's not too low. Always has a really big smile on her face.
Two and two. Now Kiki Stokes O'Connor has a job to get back to. When this is all said and done, she'll head back to Kansas City. She's the head coach of the Kansas City program. Used to be UMKC, now just called Kansas City Division I softball. She's the head coach, calling the shots for the first time. Slowly back to Mcquillen, who is remarkably good as a defender. One down.
Number 7, Anissa Cortez.
And another thing I feel like we've seen with Taylor McQuillen is a lot more reliever type roles. We haven't seen her start many games, and in the past, in 2020, 2021, she was starting games, but I really dig the role that she's in. Because she is so effective, not only coming from the left side, is there an advantage to the pitcher right out of the gate with that, but she spins it so well, whether it's that off-speed pitch, she can go up in the zone, she will jam you up on the inner half on both sides with a curve or a backdoor.
We're keeping a close eye on that leaderboard. Beginning of our ball game, Alyssa Denham had a 184-point lead on Deja Mulipola. That lead has been shaved to just 98. There's Mulipola in the number 3 spot. She is recently passed over Savannah Jaquish. This brought to you by Geico. But a real possibility for Mulipola to come up and snatch this away from Denham. If this lead holds for Team Mulipola, that's plus 50 automatic for everyone on Team Mulipola for winning the game. That would get her down to 48 behind. If they win another inning or two, she's going to have another at bat.
Dirty.
2 down.
I mean, the pop of the mid on that, you hear it. And it's just the location, right? Like low, in tight, perfect spot on the inner half. And that is such a good setup pitch the ones prior. So she got Anissa Cortez kind of swinging out of her shoes back to back on the outer half. Gets in her head thinking, hey, is she going to go back away, and freezes her on the inside. Dirty.
Kelsey Harshman, the batter. Because of the lineup construction today for Team Mulipola, even if everyone for the rest of the game is retired in order, Mulipola is guaranteed one more bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Harshman to left, hit fairly well. Look at Aaliyah Andrews, makes a difficult play look easy. 1-2-3 inning thrown by Mcquillen. Chance for another inning win for Team Mulipola when we come back. For every run during this season, Athletes Unlimited softball season aspiration is planting 10 trees. Heading into this final week 5, 2,430 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration support. And man, 30 trees planted last inning when 3 runs scored for Team Mulipola. They began the inning down by 2, and they not only tied the inning, they won the inning for a huge 30 spot, which has propelled Deja Mulipola to within 98 of the top spot on our leaderboard. This is the final day of the 2022 championship season. This is the bottom of the 5th inning. 10 inning points on the line. Sierra Romero takes ball 1. It'll be Sierra, Lily Piper, and Morgan Zirkle batting against Sarah Gronewagen. The Romero sisters have almost hit for the cycle. They're a combined 4 for 5 with 2 singles, a double, and a homer. We need to look what their brother's doing right now. Mikey, who's playing in the minor leagues for the Boston Red Sox organization. More than likely, he's had a 2-hit day, right?
Well,
Sierra's had 2 hits. Sydney's had 2 hits. I'm sure hoping, Mikey, you're stepping up, partner.
And on the key cam, their mom, Melissa Romero, said that Mikey had been sent up to Single A, and there she is. The woman herself, she's one of the best. She really is. I mean, you look at the kiddos, obviously, that she's raised. But anytime you're around her, she just takes the time to talk to you and ask how your family is and cares about softball, but more importantly, cares about like you and connecting with you. So I've always been a big fan of the Romero family.
Since we're so close, need to mention that if we have a tie after 5 weeks and thousands of points, it's a pop up to left, going to be playable for Jackson. Wynn wants to take it, but it only goes to the warning track. If we happen to have a tie, we have 2 champions. There's no such thing as second place. There's just 2 champions. That's the way it's. I'm into that. No, you're not a fan? 2 champions if you're tied. How else would you break it up? Alphabetical order?
I'd go based off stat points.
Okay.
So no.
Okay.
No.
That's it. If there's a tie, it would be 2 champions.
No way. I mean, I'm with you. I'm just saying that out of frustration. But you think about how much this means to these athletes. And I would put it up there with like the Olympics. You play, you never end in a tie. You always got a winner. There's no equal effort. One winner, one loser.
Courtney Gano is the batter, and Courtney got hit. So she comes into the game, sees 1 pitch, it hits her, and she picks up +8. Okay, so when this game is over, we will have voting for MVPs, and there is a large chunk of points available. MVP 1 is a +60. If you're MVP 2, it's a +40. If you're MVP 3, it's a +20. Just thinking about some of the possibilities. Deja Mulipola hadn't been retired today. She had the first important hit of the day, a triple in the 1st inning, and scored the game's 1st run. Her team hasn't looked back since then. Deja has also walked twice. This into center field, and Zirkle flies out to the warning track. Other possibilities for MVP. You got Sydney Romero, who's 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and 3 runs batted in. You got Sierra Romero, who's got 2 hits and 3 at-bats with a homer. Now all of a sudden, you start to look back and remember the game we played earlier today, and Rachel Garcia was dominant. She was fantastic coming out of the pen, but there were still outs available for Alyssa Denham. She took herself out of the game and trusted Rachel Garcia to win innings and win the game, but Alyssa didn't give her a chance to record outs and get +4s, +4s, +4s for every out.
Yeah, but I just don't think that was the right thing to do to bring her back in when Garcia was flowing the way she was. I mean, at the end of the day, you still have to respect the game in front of you. And if you manipulate it too much, it doesn't respect you back, meaning saying, oh, got to get those points. We've seen people do that at times, and it hurts them because they're taking away the authenticity of what this game is about. Yeah, it's always on your mind, the points, you want to win, I get it, but take Rachel Garcia out when she's throwing the way she is, and you're really striving to get the win more than anything.
Softly to Groenewagen, barehands it and throws it down the line. Oh my goodness, Gano, she'll come and score! Another inning win for Team Mulipola. Another +10 for everyone, including Deja Mulipola, who's now within 88 of the top spot.
Well, this is definitely just one of those plays. You got to eat it. And that is the speed of Aaliyah Andrews, who puts pressure. Courtney Gano gets home. Taylor Edwards doesn't pick it clean, but I go back to Sarah Groenewagen. The speed of Aaliyah Andrews put that extra little bit of, oh, I gotta let it go, I gotta let it go, and the throw wasn't on the money, and it ended up hurting her.
Here's Hannah Flippin with Deja Mulipola on deck. Well, just updating that leaderboard and thinking about it. Mulipola is now 88 out of first. Her team's leading by 6 with 2 innings to play. If her team wins the game, they're up by 6. Not saying it's going to happen, but if it happens, she'll be within 38.
Ooh.
That means if she gets MVP 1 or MVP 2, she will win it.
Ooh.
She's still going to have another plate appearance.
Eric.
She's in the on-deck circle. She's guaranteed to bat one more time.
Hey, I can't say that I've ever seen you like this. You're just on another level today.
I'm telling you, folks, sleep with a calculator under your pillow. You wake up and you feel like you're Copernicus.
I thought it was more the sugar rush from the Dunkin' Donuts I got you earlier.
Hannah Flippin. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Softly. Urtez throws out her college teammates. And the side is retired, but it's another inning win for Team Mulipola. We're going to add 10 more points to Deja Mulipola's total. She's going to go from 1622 to 1632. She's still guaranteed 1 more plate appearance. We have 2 more innings to play. I'm starting to believe Deja Mulipola has had everything go her way here on a Sunday afternoon in Chicago. We're back for the 6th inning in a moment. It has been all Team Mulipola on a Sunday here in Rosemont, Illinois. They lead 8-2 over Team Chidester. They have won all of the first 5 innings. Here's our Sunday Night Baseball matchup. The Braves chasing the Mets in the NL East. The Cardinals leading the NL Central. They finish up a big 3-game series at Busch Stadium, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Our coverage begins at 6 Eastern with baseball tonight, Sunday Night Countdown. Deja Mulipola is now within 88 points of the top spot on our Geico leaderboard. Amanda Chidester, maybe her final at bat of her great career right now.
Dang, when you say it like that, Eric. This field set the tone for her to be a part of that Olympic team. Like when she was with the Bandits in 2019 here, she was the best that I've ever seen. Fitness, hitting, I mean, home run champ. You couldn't deny Amanda Chidester was one of the best in the world.
Chitty all time on that Mount Rushmore here with Athletes Unlimited.
I just hope she gets a pitch she can hit.
Yep.
Just give her one, Taylor.
Okay. She's got one more.
I'll take that one.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Does she go back to that spot? I think so.
Another pitch for Chidester. And Mcquillen walks Amanda Chidester. Second time today that Chidester has reached base, and with that +8, she now moves back in to the top 10. So a familiar spot for Amanda Chidester within the top 10. She's actually tied for 9th with Tori Vidalis. First walk allowed by Mcquillen. Taylor Edwards. Edwards singled and scored 2 innings ago. It looked promising, that 4th inning. It was worth 30 points for whoever won the inning. Team Chidester, they scored 2 runs on 4 consecutive base hits, but then Team Mulipola rolled back with 3. High pop-up. 1 down. I have watched Victoria Hayward play center field for 3 seasons, and I've never seen her affected by the wind or the sun. She has played flawlessly in terms of the elements in the 3 years that I've watched her play center field, and that's a pro.
Yeah, and the conditions here at times with that sun in the day games and the wind constantly moving around, we've seen some outfielders at times have issues, blinded by the light.
Manford man. Nice reference. And we've had a lot of wind today. We actually have, first year we played here, we had over 100 home runs. Here's another chance for Vic in the wind. Oh, and it goes over the fence for a homer, Bubba Nichols! Bubba Nichols continues a fantastic season. Her 4th homer. Two for 3 day for Nichols.
And puts them down 4. It's the pitch, inner half, elevated up, turns on it.
And Taylor Mcquillen knew that got up in the jet stream, was just hoping that it wouldn't carry. It does. 302 off the bat, 73 mile an hour is the exit velocity.
I mean, if Vic was wearing my shoes yesterday, she gets that.
You and your platform shoes.
She gets that.
Jasmine Jackson drove in a pair with a double last time up. So Team Chidester just trying to get some inning wins here in the 6th and in the 7th. They're down 4. Remember, everyone's pay is based on where they finish on the leaderboard. 1 through 60, fighting to try and get as high as you can, because that is a direct result for what you come home with in terms of your paycheck. Jackson, a little early. When we get to the bottom of the 6th inning, we know that Team Mulipola is going to need to score at least 2 times to avoid losing the inning. And they'll have Mulipola, Hayward, and Sydney Romero batting. Backhanded by Romero. 2 down. AU softball fans, would you like to win an autographed ball signed by Rachel Garcia? Now you can. Go to auprosports.com/sweepstakes to register to win today. No purchase necessary. Other restrictions may apply. Here's Sydney Sherrill. 0 for 2 with the strikeout. That was against Mcquillen when Mcquillen came in back in the 4th inning. Wrapped underneath the glove of the first baseman, Davidson. It's a 2-out single for Sherrill.
Number 41, Jordan Roberts.
Jordan Roberts bats trying to keep the inning going. Already 2 runs have scored for Team Chidester here in the 6th. The MVP balloting is going to be critical. We're going to have Deja Mulipola leading things off at the bottom of the 6th inning. She's had a productive day. She hasn't been retired. Triple and 2 walks, the last one intentional. I think she needs another base hit to guarantee, or at least get on base, to guarantee one of the 3 MVPs. If they walk her, if she gets hit, if she gets a single, to me, if you're on base 4 consecutive times with a triple and a run scored, that's at worst MVP 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Mcquillen strikes out Roberts. Well, we'll find out. 2-run score, 1 swing of the bat by Bubba Nichols here in this 6th inning. When we come back, we're going to have Deja Mulipola batting.
Well, Bubba Nichols trying to give Team Chitty a little bit of hope. They can still do it.
Deja Mulipola will lead things off for Team Mulipola. Bottom of the 6th inning. This was what she did back in the 1st.
Just a little triple. Look at her go. She knows there's a lot on the line. She rounds those bases in a heartbeat. Just add 30 points to your bank account. And an opportunity here.
That's great speed for a catcher. A lot of
is.
catchers stop at second. That's a double. She picked up an extra 10 points because she hustled it and made it over to the 3rd.
Mulipola is an incredible athlete. You just look at her body. She's strong, explosive. Especially the last game of the season, legging out a triple when the legs feel like mud.
She's down 88 points to the leader, Alyssa Denham. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's been all Sarah Gronewagen since the 1st inning. Haley Wagner began the game, pitched the 1st inning, and Sarah Gronewagen now beginning her 5th full inning of work.
And the one thing you don't want to do is just start to kind of get out of what your plan of attack is, meaning trying to swing at pitches out of the zone simply because you want to hit a double or a homer or a triple. You want to stay true to your plan.
3-1.
But you also know there's a lot on the line. They're 88 points behind, and I mean, Mulipola is not going in the dugout and checking the leaderboard on her phone. She's who knows if she knows it's 88 points or not, but
that swing tells me that she knows that she needs a little bit of productivity. Yeah. She's not going to take +8 for the walk if she's got a chance to hit a homer. On the day, 1 for 1. A double, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. 3-2. Oh my! Did she save it? That may well do it. What an athlete! With everything on the line, Deja Mulipola does it. Incredible! A plus 40 when she needed it desperately.
Wow, Eric.
With that homer, the plus 40, she's now within 48 of the top spot. If you win a ball game, everyone on your team is a plus 50. Into center field, Victoria Hayward. That one off the top of the wall and gone. A homer for Vic, her second, and that ties the inning. Back-to-back homers, Mulipola and Hayward.
Mulipola didn't even have time to take her helmet off. She ran out there to celebrate with Victoria Hayward. That has to feel good. Victoria Hayward has been putting good barrel on ball, but has been over for quite some time. So for her to be able to have a single today and then just cherry on top of the cake with the bomb.
Wow. Back-to-back homers, Mulipola and Hayward, and that'll be it for Sarah Gronewagen. She's going to be lifted. Just incredible tail end of the season, what is happening here in Rosemont, Illinois.
I can't even imagine like just the adrenaline rush or the emotions that are going on in that dugout. I mean, these women dedicate their life to this sport. The training, the grind of all of it. And it's just cool to see at times things line up when you want them to. And it's not to say that Team Chitty can't get back in here, because they very well can, but right now it's looking pretty good if you're Team Mulipola.
And individually, Deja Mulipola has made history by winning the Triple Crown. That home run by Mulipola has moved her batting average up to .422. She's going to lead the league in that category. It has moved her home run total up to 9. She will win the home run title. She now has 19 runs batted in. She will lead in that category as well. What an incredible year for an incredible ball player.
Wow. I can't see that I've seen anyone hit it further than Mulipola. The pop off her bat. I mean, she hit a shot this year 330 feet.
There's your home run ball. So we have Sydney Romero batting now, and Sydney more than likely is going to finish second in the batting race. If she gets a hit right here, she will finish at .431. Deja Mulipola is in the clubhouse at .432.
Woo.
Yeah, doesn't get any closer than that. Yeah, this is, uh-oh. We just heard those horns telling us that we have lightning in the area. Oh, that's going to stop the party for a bit. We've got lightning in the area, and we need to clear the field. So we are going to have to step aside. We've got weather here in Rosemont, Illinois, and we have to clear the field, and we're going to step aside for the moment. We take a look at that Geico leaderboard as we go to breaks. Deja Mulipola has made this, wow, super interesting on a Sunday afternoon. We will step aside. When we have more information about the weather, we will come back here to Rosemont, Illinois, and finish things up. Welcome back, everyone. We are glad you hung with us. A 2-hour and 7-minute delay. Oh boy, we had lightning, we had rain coming down sideways, but we are back up and at it, and we're going to get our cameras back slowly. Right now, we're going to show you just this angle. This is the bottom of the 6th inning, the final game of the 2002 Athletes Unlimited Softball Championship season, and man, what an absolute epic game it has been. Deja Mulipola has come all the way back into the number 2 spot on the Geico leaderboard. Alyssa Denham in the top spot, but that is definitely in doubt. This is going to be the first out of our bottom of the 6th inning. Both teams have scored twice here in the 6th inning. Bubba Nichols, a 2-run home run, top of the 6th. And then here in the bottom of the 6th, back-to-back homers, Mulipola and Hayward. Team Chidester, Team Mulipola, playing game 30 of this 3rd season of Athletes Unlimited Softball with Danielle Laurie, with Key Michael, I'm Eric Collins. We've got the rookie, Mia Davidson, at the plate, working against Mariah Mazzone. It is a 10-4 lead for Team Mulipola. If they score another run here in this 6th inning, they'll have won this inning, and it will be 10 points for everyone on Team Mulipola's roster, as we only have one more full inning remaining in our season. That will be coming up in the 7th. Danielle, what a epic delay that was. 2 hours and 7 minutes. I didn't know if we were, man, that was nasty. Second out as Davidson bounces out. Let's talk about what we've seen in the 6th inning.
A lot of action. That's what I know. I mean, we saw Bubba Nichols. This was a big deal. This kind of gave some momentum here to Team Chitty, but Team Mulipola said absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Deja Mulipola got a pitch and did something with it. And Victoria Hayward said, hey, me too. Was bleeps one over center field wall, and Bash sisters.
And look at this special moment. This is why we continue to play. Amanda Chidester is going to leave the game and get all the love that she deserves.
Just special moment. Obviously, we just don't have the direct camera angles right now to like get in on all this, but Amanda Chidester, I don't know how she didn't have tears in her eyes. I mean that. Like, O'Toole was very emotional earlier on today, but I think Amanda Chidester is someone that knows she's still going to continue to be around the game. Obviously, her fiance is going to keep playing. And I think it's kind of one of those moments, Eric, that at times doesn't really hit you till maybe like a week after, a month after. Like, man, this grind, it's closing that chapter.
A little bit of everything for Chitty this final weekend. She's a captain, playing with her fiance, Anissa Urtez, her college coach, Carol Hutchins, making a surprise visit, playing with former Wolverines, Sierra Romero, Haley Wagner, Abby Ramirez. Getting a chance to play for the top spot in the leaderboard, taking a medal home. There was so much involved with this weekend for Amanda Chidester. What a wonderful player. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning, inning points on the line. Sierra Romero is the batter. She already homered once in today's game. Both Romeros have had nice days. Sierra and Sydney both with 2-hit ball games. When this game is over, we will have a special medal ceremony. We'll crown our new champion here in 2022. Three and 0 to Sierra Romero. Starting to get some of those cameras back, giving you back all the angles you expect.
For a while there, I kind of felt like the cameras might blow away. We saw a pretty intense storm here, and that camera up top didn't seem like it was going to stand a chance. Made it through.
Right back through the middle. Final day of the year, and Sierra Romero has had a 3-hit day. If Sierra scores, it'll be another inning win for Team Mulipola, a +10 for everyone on the roster. And at this point in the season, these points are vital for Deja Mulipola. The way that it is right now, unless something really strange happens, Mulipola is all set up to leapfrog Alyssa Denham and get into the top spot when this is all said and done. Lily Piper. There's your Geico leaderboard. Mulipola right now is 38 points behind. I'm sorry, 48 points behind. But if they hold on and win this game, that's a plus 50. So it wouldn't even take MVP points.
There's grace given. It's been a long rain delay with your math. Hey?
The calculator under the pillow last night is worn off.
Yeah.
Romero on it first. 2 outs. Mulipola so far today, 2 for 2, 2 walks, a triple and a homer. Cream rising. And that's a swing. Oh, Lily Piper can't believe it. That's a swing. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. To short, Urtez, and the side is retired. So the 6th inning, after a 2-hour and 7-minute delay, ends up being tied. This will be rollover innings. The final inning of our season, the 7th, it will be worth 20 points for either side. Welcome back, everyone. It has come down to this, the top of the 7th inning, the final inning of our final game here in 2022. And Taylor Mcquillen, like a trooper, is going to stay in the game. Mcquillen was back in our game when we stopped 2 hours and change ago. And she stayed warm and is going to stay in the ball game and try and close this one out for Team Mulipola.
This is a good opportunity here for Taylor Mcquillen to go out and just end season 3 on a good note. Put Team Mulipola in the best position possible here.
So Mcquillen will face Kiki Stokes, Anissa Urtez, and Kelsey Harshman. Those are the 3 scheduled to bat here in the 7th inning. If Team Chidester cannot score here in this half inning, it will be an inning win for Team Mulipola. Since the 6th inning was tied, it would be a plus 20 for everyone on Team Mulipola. These are important 3 outs to get. Those plus 20 points for everyone on Team Mulipola, plus the presumed win, would be a plus 70 for everyone on Team Mulipola, and that would allow Deja Mulipola to leapfrog Alyssa Denham and be this year's champion. High pop-up on the dirt. Play made by Hannah Flippin. 1 down.
Shortstop, number 7, Anissa Urtez.
Here's Anissa Urtez, 0 for 3 today. Her second look at her former Mexican national team teammate. Amanda Chidester was lifted from the ball game so she could get her kudos defensively in the bottom of the 6th inning, but she can't re-enter. And right now she's outside the dugout with a bat in her hands. If anyone gets on, she'd have 1 more chance to bat as a professional.
And I kind of hope she does. We saw Mulipola getting her kind of last at bat with a little homer. Wouldn't mind seeing Chitty 1 more time.
You're putting pressure on her fiance and Kelsey Harshman to get aboard.
Well, and you know, Anissa Urtez wants to get a hit simply for that reason, to give her another opportunity, Amanda Chidester, to get up there.
Three balls and a strike. Athletes Unlimited Softball has never crowned a non-pitching champion. Kat Osterman in 2020. Alicia Ocasio, 2021. This past June in San Diego for AUX Softball, Danielle O'Toole. Beginning of the day, it looked like Alyssa Denham had padded her total and had a somewhat comfortable working margin. Deja Mulipola was down 184 points before her game started today, but she has stepped up big time.
Good battle by both Mcquillen and Urtez.
Interesting. Mcquillen wants the ball that's clearly wet as it was rolling down the left field line. Now she's said, you know what, that's a bad idea. Now, once that ball's put in play and it hits the ground, it's going to get wet quickly.
I'm just getting all the cameras back. All the angles.
Man, does Urtez want to keep this thing going.
There's a little change piece. Mcquillen, come on. Haven't seen one off-speed pitch here.
We'll have another 3 balls and 2 strikes. Urtez has fouled off the last 4 pitches.
She heard me. Good battle by Anissa.
Second walk allowed by Mcquillen. And now, as long as Kelsey Harshman doesn't hit into a double play, we will see one more at bat for Amanda Chidester. Harshman so far today has flied out 3 times. Harshman's had a nice season. Began today 17th on the leaderboard. There's Amanda Chidester.
Good spot.
2 balls and a strike. I'm actually stunned at how many people have stayed around after a 2-hour and 7-minute delay. Popped up out of play, 2-2. All the conditions that we had earlier today, the sun and the wind, gone. Now you have to deal with a wet track, but the wind is negligible right now after that delay.
The wood chips in the infield, the work cut out for them today. Regular turf in the outfield, but those wood chips able to soak up a little more of the water.
Bouncing ball. There's one, and it's the only out they'll get. 2 outs. Runner on at first. Top of the 7th inning. And the final at bat for Amanda Chidester.
Here we go. This is her career with Athletes Unlimited. Just kind of talking it over a little bit. You got to pitch to her, right? If they didn't pitch to her, that wouldn't be good.
This still has import. Chidester hoping to finish in the top 10 in this year's leaderboard. You've got an inning win on the line. 0-1. There's your Geico leaderboard. Amanda Chidester tied with Tori Vidalis in the 9th spot. She can break that tie with something productive here. 0-2 to Chidester.
Good spot. Curveball in.
From Flash Photography.
Oh, 2 to Chidester.
Flash photography can be very dangerous to the players on the field. An umpire request. Thank you.
And Chidester did not to take any chances. She swung at a pitch that was in the other batter's box. Club down the left field line. Did she do it? She did! A fairy tale ending to a career for one of the all-time greats.
Wow. She crushed that.
That's why we waited 2 hours and 7 minutes to keep playing.
Aww. Her best friend has tears in her eyes.
You're not supposed to be that good. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang one final time. A 2-run home run and potentially giving her team an inning win and a +20. The game continues. The only reason why Amanda Chidester got an at-bat was because her fiance Anissa Urtez had one of the best at-bats all day, fouled off 5 consecutive pitches, and worked a walk.
Wow.
There's something cosmic about what we saw. Anissa Urtez allowed Amanda Chidester to have one more chance to swing. And with that home run by Amanda Chidester, she has tied Savannah Jaquish for the all-time lead in home runs with Athletes Unlimited. Just incredible.
I'm still waiting on the feet. She crushed that. I'm not sure that it was Mulipola 330 feet, but wow, she turned on that down and in.
And now Mcquillen goes to 3-2 on Taylor Edwards. Mcquillen strikes out Edwards, and that'll do it for the top of the 7th inning. But man, not a dry eye in the house. Amanda Chidester takes center stage and just leaves them baffled.
I mean, we're saying goodbye to one of the best. What an emotional moment. I'm not sure she can believe it. Her dad's standing in front of me. I mean, this is a big deal. Amanda Chidester, game's gonna miss you.
Welcome back, everyone. We just had history made. We had minds blown. Amanda Chidester in her final at-bat as a softball player at any level, folks. She's done after today. She homers deep into the night with 2 outs in the 7th inning of her final game.
I mean, are we going to go with the stat line? Because her pops just came up and told me, first at-bat ever at Michigan, home run. Ends her career with her last at-bat at Michigan with a home run. First AB ever with Team USA, Grand Slam. last at bat ever to run shot.
So she knows how to make an entrance, and she knows
yes,
how to make an exit.
She does.
Mariah Masson pitching the bottom of the 7th inning. Morgan Zirkle is the batter. Even though Team Chidester has a chance to win this inning, the game is over in terms of who's going to win the total thing. Team Mulipola is guaranteed of winning this game. That means it's going to be a plus 50, no matter what happens in this inning, for everyone on the Team Mulipola roster. When you think about the point total for Deja Mulipola, she is currently 48 behind Alyssa Denham on the leaderboard with that plus 50. It's not shown up yet on the leaderboard, but when it does get added, it's going to be official. Deja Mulipola is going to be your 2022 Athletes Unlimited softball champion.
Even without these 2 innings.
Correct. The win is plus 50. We talk about it all season long. Wins are what you're looking for. And she's going to get an extra 50, and that's even before we see what kind of MVP points are handed out. Deja Mulipola actually could have another bat. She's going to be the 4th hitter in this inning. There we are right now, up to date. Denham leading by 48, but that is short-lived. There's your first out in the 7th inning.
Left fielder, number 11, Aaliyah Andrews.
Everyone in this building is still playing because spots on the leaderboard are still up for grabs. That's how you get your paycheck at the end of the year. It is based on where you finish in the leaderboard. We're also going to have closing ceremonies, so even when this game draws to a close, please stay with us. We're going to crown our new champion. Special moment. Urtez got her at first. 2 down.
Shortstop, number 19.
So one more out in our season. Hannah Flippin will be in the right-handed batter's box. If Flippin can get on, there'll be one last look at Deja Mulipola in what has been a historic season for her. She is your Triple Crown winner. Oh, actually, hold on. We gave her the batting title, but she's now have one more bat. If she actually gets to hit and she makes an out, she may fall behind Sydney Romero. We're going to do some quick math. Romero made it out her last time up, so I think she's still going to be safe. But as of right now, Deja Mulipola would be our first Triple Crown winner, winning the batting championship, the home run championship, and the runs batted in title. And Rob Geese, our stat man to the Stars, just says yes, even if Deja bats one more time and makes an out, she's still guaranteed of being the batting champion. Hannah Flippin strikes out to close our season. It's done, it's official, it's a win for Team Mulipola on a Sunday evening. Our leaderboard brought to you by Geico. This will probably be the final time that we see Alyssa Denham atop the leaderboard because we're going to add in the plus 20 for everyone on Team Chidester for winning the 6th and the 7th inning, but we'll also add in the plus 50 for everyone on Team Mulipola for winning the game. That 50 points is going to put Deja Mulipola on top of Alyssa Denham, and she will be crowned this year's winner. So keep peeled to that Geico leaderboard because we're going to see a plus 20 for everyone on Team Chidester and then a plus 50 for everyone on Team Mulipola. The MVP votes are still going to be tabulated as well. You see Amanda Chidester. Oh, there it is. The plus 50 comes in. Team Mulipola, everyone getting the 50. Wow. Deja has passed Alyssa Denham by 2.
That's crazy.
By 2. That's the intentional walk that she had back in the 4th inning.
That's staying in the game last inning to get those outs.
Yes.
Whoa, Eric.
Now we're still waiting on the MVPs to be handed out. There's 60 points for MVP 1, 40 for MVP 2, 20 for MVP 3. Amanda Chidester is definitely in play for those as well, as Chitty's going to finish her final game 2 for 3 with a single, a walk, a homer, 3 runs scored, and 2 runs batted in. She had a day going out, but what a season for Deja Mulipola. With all the pressure on her shoulders, Danielle, she does not record an out today. She's 2 for 2, 2 walks, a triple, a homer, 2 runs scored, and a run batted in.
Well, and I mean, you talk about rising to the occasion, because you're coming into today knowing you need the stat points, hoping you get the inning wins and your team wins, but at the end of the day, you are in control of that. And man, what an opportunity for Deja Mulipola today to just fight that pressure, and she crushed it. This has been a real treat. I mean, the rain delay, not so much. But to be able to see O'Toole and her exit and the love and support, and to see Amanda Chidester end the way that she just did, wow. I'd wait around 2 hours for that.
No, I would too.
Yeah.
It was worth the rain. It was worth the lightning. It was worth everything to see this moment right here. Greatness being appreciated and history being made. Deja Mulipola at her best. Now in her second season with Athletes Unlimited, man, did she put up a performance.
Yeah, she just, I mean, is so good. But the speed here, Eric, like this was such a big start to the day for her. I mean, she gets into third. We're talking about a catcher squatting, playing every single day. Turns on the inside pitch from Sarah Gronewagen and absolutely hammers it. We're talking about 70 points right there in the triple and the home run. I'm sure she can't even believe it. It's just a unique moment that I'm sure she will never forget.
Deja Mulipola had 2 triples on the year. She's a catcher. If she had said, you know what, I'm going to put on the I'm going to put out the parachute and stop at second on both those, that's an extra 20 points she wouldn't have gotten.
Exactly.
But the fact that she can run, the fact that she wanted to get to third, she's in first place, folks, by 2 points after 5 intense weeks of action against the best athletes in the world.
This is kind of the coolest scenario for me, because we've just been like teeter-tottering. Is it going to happen? Is it not? I mean, just so much emotion going for all of us and everyone tuning in, and the fact that it ended up being the difference between 2 points, wow.
We're still going to have the MVPs, and there's just no possible way that Mulipola is not going to get MVP 1, 2, or 3. So the final margin is not going to be 2, but yes, by far and away, the closest leaderboard that we have ever had in this now the 3rd year with Athletes Unlimited Softball.
And a position player won it.
For the first time.
For the first time. I mean, Kat Osterman won it in 2020. Alicia Ocasio, who's talking to Mulipola right there, in 2021. Danielle O'Toole won it in the first ever AUX season in June in San Diego. And Mulipola put her foot down, said, hey, pitchers, no more.
All right, we're being told that the MVP votes are in. They're just being tabulated. And keep an eye on that Geico leaderboard, because we're going to see someone get a plus 60, someone get a plus 40, and someone get a plus 20. Thinking Mulipola and Chidester both could get MVP votes, so those 2 numbers could change. If Chitty gets MVP 2, or just MVP 3, she'll leapfrog over Rachel Garcia. And Sam Fisher. Oh my goodness. She could jump all the way into the 5th spot. Actually, if Chitty gets MVP 1, she could jump all the way into the 4th spot.
I think Mulipola is going to go 1. I think Chitty's going to get 40.
Man, talk about a tease. We're just waiting for those numbers to change. Number 1 and number 8, they're going to change more than likely. Oh, there we go. Chitty a plus 40. She moves into 5th place. And Deja Mulipola, she's MVP 1. That's a plus 60. She's number 1 with a bullet. Wow. Couldn't have asked for anything better. We're still here, folks, because we're going to have a brief ceremony in the Infield Diamond, and everyone's getting ready for that. And we were going to have it for you live. This is what we've been waiting for. There's going to be your 1, 2, and 3. Mulipola, Denham, and Mcclendy, with Savannah Jaquish holding off Amanda Chidester by just 8 points. All the innings, all the pitches, all the scoring decisions, and to have your leaderboard that close after 5 weeks is incredible. All right, our public address announcer for the first 3 years here with Athletes Unlimited, Matt Mcquillen. He is standing by to conduct this final ceremony. Matt, take it away.
Good evening, fans. It's time to present the awards for Athletes Unlimited Softball Season 3. Joining the players on the field, we welcome Athletes Unlimited co-founder Jonathan Soros and CEO and co-founder John Patrikoff. And presenting the medals this evening, the Athletes Unlimited Player Executive Committee for Softball. Members, Amanda Lorenz, Jasmine Jackson, Tori Vidalis, Sam Fisher, and Chairperson Victoria Hayward. Here to say a few words on behalf of the Player Executive Committee, Victoria Hayward.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hi everybody. Wow, crazy to think this is season 3, and I just want to come up here and I have a few thank yous and really just express gratitude for everything that's transpired over the last year. First and foremost, just want to thank everybody here at Rosemont, Tony, Frank, Mayor Brad. You guys do so much for us here, and it truly feels like Rosemont is a really special home for us. So thank you for that. Another thank you is just to the Player Executive Committee. I love you guys. We work so hard, and so much goes into behind the scenes that no one will really ever know. And to John and Jonathan, of course, none of this is possible without both of you. Thank you for understanding our vision and believing in us as both women, as athletes, as people that are going to move and shake the world. So we love you. To the fans who freaking stuck it out in this delay, are we kidding? I don't know how many fans of other sports would still be sitting here after everything that just happened today. So you guys have felt, we felt your presence all season long, and I mean, our sport is special, every moment matters, and when all of you are in the stands behind us, we feel it 100%. And finally, to all of you all in front of me, I hope that everyone here feels how special this place is and how every single person contributes to what it is. And two people that, you know, I can't come up here and not talk about are Amanda Chidester and Danielle O'Toole, and just the impact that you've had on all of us, and you've left both Athletes Unlimited, you know, us as individuals and our sport so much better. So I just want to give you a moment that you both deserve. And I'll close by saying that this is truly the place to be a professional softball player. Athletes Unlimited is the future of professional sports, and I know that with everyone standing here, we're gonna do amazing things. So stick with us, and I know this is just the beginning. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Victoria. It's time to present the awards. First off, we would like to recognize the players who have been named to the 2022 Athletes Unlimited Softball All-Defensive Team. Outfielders, Haley Mcclendy, Bubba Nichols, and Aaliyah Andrews. Middle infielders, Hannah Flippin and Anissa Urtez. Corner infielders, Amanda Chidester and Lily Piper. Catcher, Taylor Edwards. Pitcher, Danielle O'Toole. And utility player, Kelsey Harshman. Congratulations to all. And from that incredible group of athletes, time to name the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. This award was voted on by the players and Unlimited Club members. This lockdown defender entered today with a .981 fielding percentage and has been involved in a league-high 8 double plays. The 2022 Geico Defensive Player of the Year is middle infielder, number 19, Hannah Flippin. Hannah will take home additional bonus money for this award. This season, Hannah played for the Natasha Watley Foundation. Next up, the Rookie of the Year. This award was also voted on by players and Unlimited Club members. This talented rookie entered play today tied for the league lead with 8 home runs. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, outfielder, number 6, Shannon Rose. Shannon played this season for Morgan's Message. Now it's time for the Athletes Unlimited Leaderboard Awards. 4th place for 2022. A 3-time captain this season, she started today's action as the league leader in walks, while ranking among the leaders in several other categories. Infielder catcher number 27, Savannah Jaquish. Savannah played this season for the Coteal Ovarian Cancer Awareness Foundation. 3rd place, a member of the all-defensive team, this talented veteran began today's doubleheader tied for the league lead with 19 hits, including 5 doubles. Outfielder number 28, Haley Mcclendy. Haley this season played for the Trevor Project. In 2nd place for 2022, a first-time captain here in Week 5, this veteran entered play today with a league-best 1.60 earned run average and 5 wins in the circle. Pitcher, number 40, Alyssa Denham. Alyssa this season played for the National PKU Alliance. It's time for the moment we've been waiting for, the unveiling of our 2022 champion. Tied for the league's home run lead entering today, this outstanding hitter has belted 6 long balls in her last 8 games. Entering action today, catcher number 15, Deja Mulipola. Here is our champion. Here's Deja Mulipola.
Everybody close your eyes. I'm just kidding. Wow, this is incredible. Also nerve-wracking. I just want to say a few thank yous before I ditch the mic. So thank you to John and Jonathan, obviously. None of this is possible without you guys. Thank you to everyone up here. Flip was a big deal in me getting to this gold medal, so thank you. I know you're tired of my face and me drafting you, but big shout out to you, Flip. Thank you to the PEC. You guys are incredible. Like Vic said, nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes, so I can only think of what happens. So shout out to you guys for making this possible. And big thank you to everyone in front of me. I love you all. It's been a great 6 weeks. I couldn't imagine a better season 3, so big shout out to Tuli. We went to college together her senior year, my freshman year. None of this is possible without your guidance, so thank you. Big shout out to Chitty. Same thing, without your guidance and your leadership, I also wouldn't be here. So you two are pioneers for this sport and pioneers in my life. Big shout out to my family back home who couldn't be here. It's okay, my girlfriend's holding it down and she's been here along the way. Big shout out to her. And to the city of Rosemont, thank you guys for supporting us. And professional softball players and female athletes, all over. So this is a big deal to us. You guys are making our dreams come true. So thank you for your support. Thank you.
Wow, that was worth the wait, and then some. A long Sunday, a long weekend, and it was worth every moment, every raindrop, every lightning bolt, every clap of thunder, getting a chance to see greatness celebrated. Deja Mulipola winning the championship. Elisa Denham with just a phenomenal season. Amanda Chidester closing her career with a storybook home run in front of her family and friends. That's why we're here, to celebrate greatness, and it was displayed this weekend.
It was. I mean, I feel so fortunate that I got to be up here in the booth and getting to see those women compete on this day with so much at stake. And you just look at Danielle O'Toole and the emotions that she has had throughout the day. It's powerful knowing that these are your last days playing. But, I mean, the storybook for me, really looking at Amanda Chidester and what she did in her last at-bat, wow. And then Deja Mulipola. I mean, it was hers to lose, Eric. It was. She's been in that top spot from the very beginning, and she's endured that pressure. She's been an amazing captain, and it's hers. That gold medal is hers.
And for the rest of eternity, her name will be etched in the Book of Unlimited. That is the book that travels from venue to venue, every single sport, and it is just a sight to behold, having a calligrapher put your name there as the final champion here in 2022. Congratulations to Deja Mulipola. Well, for everyone involved with Athletes Unlimited Softball, what a ride it has been for my partners, Danielle Laurie, for Key Michael, for our entire Athletes Unlimited crew. I'm Eric Collins. What a wonderful experience we have shared together.